So let's talk about relationships today. Now, these are my opinions, and I don't force anyone or I don't expect anyone to believe me or to agree with me or to, you know, but this is my opinions based on my observations, based on my analysis, and based on my experience. Many people have different opinions, and that's the beauty of it all. Relationships. Now, relationships are of many. Okay, there is a relationship between a father and a child, a parent and a child. There is a relationship between an uncle and an aunt. There's a relationship between a teacher and a student. There are multiple relationships, and then there are relationship between two individuals that are intellectual, physical, emotional, social, and everything. Basically, relationships are two or more people sharing all their aspects with each other. And relationships are different and highly individualized, and the relationship that I have with my partner need not be the same that you have with your partner or with your mother. So again, just like everything is so complex with human beings, relationships is one of them too. Today, I want to focus more on the relationships between two individuals that want to spend the rest of their lives together and share all the aspects of themselves, like emotional, social, sexual, spiritual, physical, mental, financial, basically every aspect of an individual that is necessary to live together under one roof. Okay, now let's go hindsight. So who is a millennial? A millennial is someone who is born in the 90s and the 80s. Okay, now I'm one of them who's born in the 80s, and I have literally seen technology, social media, the internet being created, to evolving, to it being a taboo, to people accepting it to be now made into the most important part of their lives. Okay, so I have been there, and that is the biggest ownership that a millennial will have. I mean, this you cannot take away from any millennial. You cannot just take this away from them, because this is our pride and also this is our bane, because we've seen it all. We've seen pl- a place without any technology, without any social media, to now turn it into the it of all our lives. Okay, so this is something that nobody can take away from a millennial. Now, what this has done is also change the way they think, the change the way they behave, change the way they perceive things. Okay, because here we are in the middle. We are witnessing a generation that wasn't exposed to technology, it wasn't exposed to social media, wasn't exposed to anything digital. And then we are also seeing human beings with everything around them is because of the social media, like they were born into technology. And here we are have seen and are seeing the best of both worlds. And the same thing is reflected in the way we think also. We are very old school in certain aspects, and then we are very modern, if you want to call it, in certain aspects. And this is the main root cause for our biggest problem and the biggest issue in finding relationships or finding partners, because we are now slowly crossing that age gap of the stereotypical time of being married. Okay, so we are slowly crossing that, and it becomes hard. It is hard, it is challenging, it is a very, very hypnotizing and strenuous, and causes a lot of stress, because here are we are used to a particular thing, but now we realize that whatever we were taught as kids, which was a different world, does not apply anymore, does not work anymore, does not make any sense anymore. So, what do we do? So, we are in constant loggerheads with our childhoods, and you are your inner child, right? At the end of the day, and our childhood was a completely different one, which does not fit in today's world. And this is the main root cause for why we are having so many differences, and we are having problems in finding suitable partners that we would want to live for the rest of our lives with. Yes, I'd be lying if I would say that people don't find their partners. They definitely do. And I still believe in the concept of marriage. I still believe that it is a beautiful social construct that was created in order to have a very just, to very have a very peaceful way of living. But unfortunately, because of the circumstances, we do not, and we aren't privileged enough to see marriage at its best these days. I could go on, and I have so many other things that I want to say, but this is the first part of why I think, in my humble opinion, that marriages these days are compromised, or are ending up the way they are because of the circumstances of today. And I definitely feel it is because of technology, and because of the awareness, and because of so much information and stimulation that we are constantly hooked to. And it's definitely sad, at least for me, because I want to get a partner who wants me, who accepts me, who loves me, and I want to do the same thing to the partner. But where is the partner? Why am I not able to find them? Where are they? Why is it so difficult? Why are things so complicated? And many people have different opinions, and I get it, but relationships are challenging today. What do you think? What do you think could be the reasons for such compromise situations these days? Let me know in the comment section, and we shall discuss. Till then, bye bye.